Hey, CeeDeeLight here, bringing you another video. In today's video, I am going to install a booster plug on my 2015 Kawasaki Vulcan S. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to actually start by taking the seat off, and then we're going to carefully remove the fairing around the tank, and then we're going to use the screws to take the tank not completely off, but be able to lift it high enough to get the booster plug installed. So right here, this part of the tank, I have a Torx T15 for these little bolts here and on the top. And we're going to remove this fairing also. That's the T15. Of course, first I'm going to remove the seat. And the seat actually takes a T40 in order to get that off. And pretty much it's going to be the same thing on the other side. You will need your key, of course, to get this off. We're going to remove that and take this part of the fairing off. And then up here, remove this T15, T15, again, T15 if I didn't say. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will be back with the video. Okay, as you see, I've taken the seat off. I had a little luggage rack up there. I've taken that off. And I've taken the, I'll call it fairing, that was here, the cover, these wires, taken that off. And I've taken off the covering that covers the ignition switch down here. So what I'm going to do now is get a 10mm socket. Take these bolts out right here. They're attaching the tank there and also down here. Once I get those out, I'm going to get C's help to assist with holding the tank while we install the booster plug. Also, I've decided to disconnect the negative terminal since I am working with an electric product. I'm going to just be safe and disconnect the electric terminal so it doesn't mess anything up. Okay, C's in there working with the kids for homework. See those two screws right there, Phillips? What I'm going to do is unscrew those. Wait for C to come out. Okay, instead of taking both of those screws off, I just loosened the one on the left and took the one on the right all the way off. C's out here holding up the tank for me. Say hi, C.
Hey there.
All right, so I've plopped this module down, and what I'm going to do is disconnect this piece right here so I can plug in the module to it. So you push down on the little lever and then just pull it straight out. And let me go get the module and stick it in there. Okay, this is the booster plug. This is what it looks like. And let's get to hooking it up. A little more so I can put this back. And take the other part this side. Alright, so it's connected. So now what I'm going to do, this tip right here needs to be towards the front of the motorcycle. So essentially I'm going to see if I can feed this correctly along the bar where it doesn't get pinched by the tank, and probably zip tie it to existing wires to be safe. Alright, and stay tuned for that. We're back and we're pretty much finished. I just have to cut the ends off the zip ties, but as you can see, the booster plug is connected. I've tucked the actual little square module part down here. It feels secure, it's not going anywhere. And as you see, I've zip tied the lines and I've ran them along with existing lines to help ensure that I don't actually clip the wires. have it going through here. And then we're gonna run it through this existing bracket, and I've zip tied it to existing wire here to just make sure this is secure. And you want to ensure that that is out so it can get that clean, cool air and not get any of the heat from the actual motorcycle, to ensure the booster plug works properly as it should. Okay, we have completed the install of the booster plug. So now I'm going to take it for a ride around the country block, as they say, to see how it really performs. I'm excited. I've heard great things about it, so I'm looking forward to a non-jerky ride. All right, stay tuned for my review at the end. At the time of this footage, it has been about 3 weeks of riding and testing the booster plug. Here are my results. It gives me a softer throttle response when rolling the throttle on and off, and it also gives me improved acceleration. Most importantly, it removed the jerkiness when I'm driving at a low speed, like taking a turn at a low speed and not worrying about being jerked forward when I slow down. Before I purchased the booster plug, I debated with myself to decide if I should just tough it out and learn how to handle the jerkiness, or just get the booster plug to make things easier for me. I figured I had plenty of time learning how to handle the jerkiness, and I actually got decent at it. But I hated the feeling of stress every time I decided to make a turn onto a side road. So after about 2 months of riding with my Vulcan S, that is when I made the decision to buy the booster plug, and I am so glad I did. To me, it was worth it. It makes riding my Vulcan S so much more enjoyable. I hope you found this review helpful. I hope you found the install video helpful. If you like the content that you see, please consider subscribing to my channel. Like, comment, and share with others. Share with other people whom you know own Vulcans also. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye.